What is your name? And where do you live?
Store now.
Where do you live now?
Dearborn, Michigan.
Dearborn, Michigan. And you are a Lebanese Christian. How is your life here in Dearborn?
Actually, in the beginning, I thought it was going to be fine, but apparently it wasn't. Like, it was hard to get a job in an Arabic place. Like, if I want to work in meat, they said no, because you're Christian, you can't work because it's halal meat, and I'll lose customers if you're going to come here and work for me. So I didn't have a lot of opportunity of working in restaurants or places.
So you were discriminated against due to your Christianity.
Yeah, but I don't have any proof to show. And it wasn't that easy, like, especially where I used to live back in Libya. It was difficult completely, especially because of my name and my religion. Like, I used to have daily, like, at least 2 fights over my religion. Like, the way most Muslims see it is like Christianity are slave. They can do whatever they want for them instead of being like peaceful religion. No, they just have hate for us. Like, they can basically do whatever they want for us. Like, Christians are basically their slaves for most Muslims. I mean, the educated Muslims see it different ways. Like 70% of Muslims think the way I see it, the way they treat me. 30% of them are fine. And I have like 2 friends that are Muslim. We're really close. They stand up with me in any fight I have or any problems. But it was really difficult.
And that's bled over here into Dearborn.
Sort of, yes.
How so?
Like, about the job, about my work where I used to work, I had a fight with a Muslim guy over because he was speaking something about Christianity and I proved him wrong. And I told him, how would you believe in a prophet if he marries a 9 years old? And how would you believe in a prophet that goes to war? So he started like pushing and we got into a fight and I got fired over it because I spoke about religion at work. And he's the one that started it. But I got the one blamed for it.
And how about with your family? Does your family encounter the same type of prejudice here in Dearborn?
Basically, my family don't face it a lot because they don't stay around them that much. Like, basically, at work, they don't face what I face. They basically don't go into religion stuff. But I try to preach about Jesus, and then they start thinking I'm being racist, and they start hating on me and making fun of me and just discriminating.
Are the police here helpful in protecting you?
I never came and complained because it's useless. Most of Dearborn police are Muslims anyway, so basically who they're gonna believe? Me? I'm one Christian. There's nobody to stand with me, nobody beside me. But I just ignore it.
So it's systemic here in Dearborn, the racism and the bigotry.
Especially they use you too. They like try to get whatever they can out of you. With money, with using you to do stuff for them, acting like they're really nice to you, but they're not. They talk a lot of stuff behind your back, and I was really shocked. I wasn't expecting that, especially I'm here in America. They shouldn't be caring about what religion you are. I mean, religion is communication. You have to care about who you're communicating with, not what the race is or what their religion is.
Now, when you said that here in Dearborn, that the Middle East has bled over here into Dearborn, what is the makeup of the community of Dearborn as far as the different sects, how they operate? Is it tribal? Are they assimilating into the culture, or is it?
Well, from what I see, I just see that the Muslims are trying to they basically, I want to tell every American girl out there, and the Muslim does that he loves you, it's just a lie. They're just trying to get one thing out of you, and the second thing, they just use everything in Americans. They think they're slaves for Christian, not basically Americans, but I'm speaking Americans because they're the only most left out being Christian. Like, basically they just treat us like we're slaves. In their Quran, it's like anybody not Muslim is your slave. That's what I've been told. I mean, what kind of religion is that?
And that includes American Christians.
Yes.
And what is the opinion of the Muslim community here against the Jews?
They basically, like every normal, between young ages, they don't know nothing about religion, but all they know is Jews don't believe in God and they don't deserve to be alive. Christians, they don't believe in Prophet Muhammad, they don't deserve to be alive. It's just stupidness. They need to be wise and more open instead of just following what somebody says or believing.
Now, how prevalent is the Sunni-Shia rift here in Dearborn? 2
of my friends are Sunnah, all the Shias that I had problems with. Shia basically don't believe in Prophet Muhammad as much as Sunnah do. Sunnah don't make that much trouble. They're more religious. They stay by their own selves. But the Shia are the most, like, non-communicating people. You can't talk with them. Like, they believe in Hassan and Hussein more than Prophet Muhammad. Like, one time somebody swore to me in his name, lying. And I was like, whatever, that's bullshit that you're lying. It was like, no, don't say that. And basically, F Jesus and stuff like that. I mean, I just walk away. I can't talk with somebody not educated. I just ignore. I just listen from one ear and take it out the other ear. Well, I'm going to complain to the police. They're like, stay away from them. But all I say is, like, our church, we can ring the bells. Like, Sunday masses, why can't I ring the bell? I used to enjoy it back in Lebanon. I used to ring my bell. Here, if you go to Hamtramck, you hear the mosques. They're praying out loud on a speaker in front of the mosque, 5 o'clock in the morning. I mean, why can't we ring our bell if they can do that?
Now, who's stopping you from ringing the bell?
City.
Yet the city allows the loudspeaper for the call to
I
prayer.
don't even know if the city knows about it in Hamtramck because they're all Muslims.
Wow. So this is a closed city. This is the Middle East here in America.
Sort of. I was shocked. There's more people here with scarves more than there is back in my country. I came here thinking I'm going to see America, but I'm just basically in Libya.
Now,
But with law, Libya with security that nobody will come and attack you in the house.
now you've identified the problem. Is there a solution?
I don't think there will ever be a solution. If you can't communicate with somebody, how can you find a solution with them?
It's a very good point. So where do you see this leading in the next year, 2 years, 5 years? Where is this going to go?
This city is going to be all a Muslim city. All the Christians are going to move out. It's not because of just like the Sunnah or Shia. It's just because they're pushing on us to become Muslims and throwing their religion on us, and we don't want to. Like, it's your religion. Stay with your religion. Don't bring it on other people. If your religion, I mean, what religion tell you to use a Christian person? It's like basically like back in the days when the blacks used to be slaves. You're trying to do Christians your slaves. That's nonsense. I mean, that's what I've seen from the people I know.